spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Gators will kick it away to start. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Motion from the wide receiver. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Got
it. He leaves it with his back. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Looking for more room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously a quarterback that has had a lot of success here in recent weeks, and you wonder maybe if he's feeling himself just a little bit too much, a little bit too eager here in the opening drive, taking a shot deep down the field he probably shouldn't have, and the defense made him pay for it with the INT.
The give to the right. And the first play is stuffed, and the visitors know they're not exactly being welcomed in this place.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on 3rd down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Turning it on. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Kane. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. A strike downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Quick handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Their performance in SEC play last year was forgettable. They love to make it memorable this time around.
I love when Reese uses that phrases like forgettable, which means it was awful, not very good, okay? So they are looking for a bounce back. They've been selling this program all offseason. They've been trying to bring in new additions. They've been trying to create some juice, Palmer. Now they got to go out and do it.
I think they realized, too, a year ago they weren't as talented as some of their opponents, but they also gave some games away. And they've got to be better in critical down and distances in big moments when they get into these SEC conference games this season.
They'll go to the ground. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off play action on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. I tell you what, When you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
Quickly complete. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
On the ground, it's Cobb. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. He got it! They will score! Touchdown, Auburn! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they tacked on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin city limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. This drive will open from the 15. To the air, it's Lagway. Under fire. With the catch, it's Daniels. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's in open space downfield. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
Good enough for a first down.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's ball. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Right back to him on the ground. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Back to throw, it's Lagway. Looking to the big tight end. Working on the right. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, they're able to hit the corner right. As a quarterback, when you've got an athletic tight end like that, you're sort of reading the defense's body position. If the tight end's able to get past him off the line of scrimmage and man coverage, then you're going to be throwing that corner further down the field. But if the defender's playing off because he's afraid of the speed, then you want to flatten him, more like an out route to the sideline. These two guys right here, they've got awesome chemistry, and you saw it on that play.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. He's got it on the move. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. Touchdown Gators! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cobb. At the 45 on his way. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. The run from the shotgun. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13. New set of downs after the completion. Here's the handoff. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't paint it. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they wanted them. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off the boot, looking for his man. And down he goes back at the 3.
You know, David, I love defenses that stay aggressive, especially at this point of the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive, and they can win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
And there's two thought processes when I'm a defense and I got them backed up is I am stopping the run, not allowing them to have any space, but also understanding this is also a shot part of the field. Like, it's going to be a run, or a lot of times that ball is going to be
intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
What a play by this defense. You got the offense backed up. You stay aggressive, break on the football, make a big play, and your offense is jacked up inside the 5-yard line with a chance to punch this in and get some points on the board.
And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on in the second half.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Auburn!
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take the 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Nebraska rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that's produced winners of the award from Johnny Rodgers to Mike Rozier to Eric Crouch. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Flagway. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. The quick out.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
That's caught. It's Singleton. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
To the air on first down. Lets it fly. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Tiger.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the two-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they can get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And it's them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead. That gives them tremendous confidence heading into halftime.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On the direct snap, it's Wilson. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Abrams. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Going to the run to start this second half. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a gap. It's Daniels. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Lagway. On the run, still looking. The short hands, it's Daniels. There he goes! And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
He's got it. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And, Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago.
Unleashes one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Oh, and the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to meet a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
They just keep firing. Steps away. Going to try to get it himself.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Back to pass, it's Lagway. This one's complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Quarterback will keep it. The Gators get enough for the first down. This defense backed up, goal to go, and the crowd's giving them some juice. With the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play, their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do on defense? We bring in all the big...
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. SMU rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Running back searching for a hole. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And it's caught. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. On the run, it's Cobb. Spin, still running. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll get rid of it. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. Throws for the tight end. Got it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Tiger!
Man, it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Send the tight end in motion. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Runs through the tackle. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Used the play fake, now to throw. Moving away from pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use his speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Snagged in the middle, it's Jackson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Pickup of 14. And that's a first down for the offense. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Auburn 35, Florida 21.
So first down will open up the final period. To the air, it's Lagway. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot. Unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
He'll take it himself. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense presses him to the ground. And the Gators are in the hurry-up. Shotgun snap on third down. Got it in the middle. It's Sturdivant. Oh, he's got some space. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. The snap sets up to throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. Trying to find the end zone, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Gators! Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll do it himself. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Simmons. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Skips away from pressure. He tried to get out of trouble, but he goes down for the sack.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires on the run. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. Looking for a crease. It's ball. Shakes off the defender.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Bring in the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with a W.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. Off to the races. Defense got it. They're on the run. Touchdown, Florida. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
One of the things I love about reverse plays is you take advantage of the defense's fast flow. When they saw the ball going one way, everybody started running that, and all of a sudden they flip it to the receiver on the reverse going back the other way. He's got way too much speed for anybody to catch up. It's a really good play call and good timing on that play call as well.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Working that wide receiver screen. Ernie on the Jets. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. It's great to send that blitz and get the heat on the quarterback, but you might need a little help on the backside with this guy.
Yeah, because now you're putting your guy in man-to-man situation against an elite receiver, and that's a tough battle to win. But you got to take those chances. You got to be aggressive. The offense won that one. At least it wasn't a huge game-changing play.
He's loose. Wide open spaces. At the 20. Touchdown, Auburn. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. How about this Tiger quarterback etching his name alongside the greats and maybe wearing out Aubie with extra push-ups after all these points?
And you just think about those guys having those kind of days as Nick Marshall, Cam Newton, just superstars at the position. That's what kind of day he's having so far.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Hawkins. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Pulls it in, it's Sturdivant. At the 40, there he goes. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. This is a designed run, and he has a solid gain before the defense bobbles him up. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wilson. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
The give to the tailback. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare.
And it's been a little bit of a frustrating day for this offense. They want to get the run game going, and they want to get it to their stud at running back, but he just hasn't found a lot of area. And here's the thing. If you don't have successful runs, now it's second and long. And this offense, they haven't been in a great spot because physically they haven't been able to run the football today.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Back to throw, it's Lagway. Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
Massive score, now massive decision-making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A 2-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? You want to go for it? It's your decision.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in that Mountain West Conference Battle of Note. Nevada was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in Reno. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the Mountain West.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Pulls it in. It's Singleton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Going to swing it on second down. Right down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
And so far today, man, both offenses have been so good. Like, putting up points, being productive. Now in a big moment, man, the defense has a chance to step up. Nice job batting the football down. A couple more opportunities to make some plays and maybe win this football game.
Wants to throw on third down. No one in the vicinity as he makes the grab. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him. 40.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to buy time. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off. This guy has an absolute bomb for a leg. You see the contact? It just sounded different. It sounded like an explosion coming off of his foot. Puts it through the uprights. There's NFL teams watching this game. They're jotting down this dude's name right now because that is an NFL Sunday leg.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hawkins. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. left to go. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll be tackled, and that'll bring us to the end of the game. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having